Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here. I'm very sorry that I wasn't able to stream for you guys this morning. We had a bit of an issue with my internet service provider. I'll tell you guys the story a bit later, but hello everybody, welcome. We're going to start the show right now. I'm going to do all my usual tweeting and stuff so that you guys can enjoy me with my extra awesome hair, of course, you know, because I got to stay awesome with the hair, right? Okay, let's get this party started and let's get this show on the road because I'm ready to rumble. We've got some stuff to do today and I've also got some stories to tell you guys. You know, it's been an eventful day, I will say that much, so it's definitely going to be story time, that's for sure. Alright, so I hope you guys look forward to it. Excuse me. Go. Okie dokie day, and close this. Okay, I can just leave that there. Now, first things first, let's get the Discord link posted, then we'll post to Twitter as well. Okay, both set, send, then tweet. Send. Well, there'll be some news on the next update, I'm pretty sure, by Wednesday, because that's when they're having their dev stream, so as far as I can tell, that's when we'll hear some stuff about it. So make sure you guys watch the dev stream and then you can come and tell me. That being said, don't worry, the new update will be ready when it's ready. We are getting a small hotfix, I believe, tomorrow. Tomorrow my time, I mean. We are getting a small hotfix tomorrow, but I think the major stuff will be coming much later. In the meantime, though, ladies and gents, I'm going to ask you to like and share the stream. So let's get started, okay? For those watching on the vertical, welcome. For those watching on the horizontal, welcome. Let's have a good time today. Now, first things first, I got a couple things to sort out. You know, like I was saying, today I wanted to stream this morning, but my internet service provider had a wild time. They had the maintenance, right? And then they tried to say it was my fault, although they are the literal internet service provider. So that was a tough one. It took us about 5 hours worth of calls just to finally, you know, get a customer service representative that would actually help us. Two guys were not helpful. One older lady was very much more helpful, and she actually helped us get everything up and running because apparently they screwed up so badly that my IP was stuck and not able to connect to their system. It was weird. So I don't know what they did or why they did it, but it was a wild ride, that's for sure. And I'm just glad it was sorted out because, yeah, it took 5 hours, and then by that time I was like, okay, I better get to work because I had so much stuff planned to do, but well, them's the breaks, you know. That's life for you. Okay, my clairvoyance is finally maxed out. Now today, what we actually have to do is we have to test out a few different things, so don't mind me. I do need to check out. Should I bother? I think I can. I don't have enough proficiency level to test this, so I'll have to do that another day, which is fine. I do not actually mind. Okay. Back to the lethal finish. I could speed level it, but like I said, I'll do it later. There's no point in doing it now. I can do it while farming gold. Okie dokie day. Alright. Looks like they're having a nice little convention here. I kind of like stuff like this. It always is adorable to see that. Okie dokie 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 day. I think first and foremost, I'm going to target some stuff. So, we're going to use my special press this to win build, that you guys should already be familiar with. It's my standard sniper build.
Have you completed preparations?
Still sucks that Frostwalker is legitimately limited to public play, but, you know, let's go. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, let's get in there. I've got to hunt him down a couple of dozen times, unfortunately. Excuse me. If only I could have module drop rate increase, but I guess we'll have to go with what we have. I could put on my Freyna set. My Freyna set might actually do okay. Because I do want an increased module drop, but you know what? I'll just rely on Fellow. Fellow alone should be good enough. Need to see if I can get Keelan's module, because I want to try it out. Then we'll work on some ultimate Sharen as well. Lots of stuff to do today. Some TTV names. Some YouTube names. Would you guys believe that? Look at all these YouTubers and TTV people. Streamers, eh? Streamers. Oh wait, I am one. Oh no, before I could click the catalyst. Nah, I'll do it when I'm back in town. Alright, let's go. I knew I forgot something. I thought I could make it to the catalyst before the match started, but here we go. You know? Gotta do silly things like this to entertain y'all, right? Hallmark of a great streamer. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, so story time. So, after calling the internet service provider, and I literally took 5 hours to resolve my situation, it was too late for me to do anything else. I had some fun stuff planned, but oh well, you know, that's how things are, you know? Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Alright. Swanky danky diddly doo. Well, the frame rates just had a crazy drop right there. That was weird. Y'all saw that, right? It was a good start to a Monday, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to roll with the punches, you know? Hey, ZLX. You know what's even weirder? I think I'm starting to make creators nervous, and I don't know why, because I've been here for, like, ever. Like, it's not like I'm new in this game or something. But, you know, some creators have been sending their minions to harass me again. I'm like, really? You know, they did that at launch, which was very, very funny and very amusing to me. And they're still trying that now, even though it has never worked. So I'm like, what are they doing, you know? It's not gonna work. It didn't work the first time, and they're trying it again. But it's so funny. Mario, if you check my Haley build video, this is all explained in the build videos. So essentially what you're doing is raising the magazine capacity of your weapon in order to achieve more shots per mag. Alright, again, this is something that is addressed in my build videos. So if you want the best information in the game, please just check out my videos. Alright, my videos tell you everything. You don't ever have to ask on stream, because my video, assuming you follow my builds, they disclose everything to you. Never ever bother watching a video that's not a robot video, because you're gonna waste your time. Now, of course, there are some great videos out there, I'm sure. Other people have good ideas too. But if you want that teaching quality, alright, you want to be taught, you want to be shown the real deal, then just make sure you're checking out a robot video. Alright, everything you need will be explained to you in triplicate. Probably. And if not, then oh well. There we go. You're welcome. I hope that you finding this channel helps, because this is literally the best and only channel you should bother with. Go ahead. There's my entire playlist. Thank you, PerCrab. PerCrab put up the entire playlist for you. All you gotta do is just go in there, look for my Haley Sniper build video. Everything is explained in there. Off you go. Have fun. And PerCrab, how you doing? So yeah, like I was saying, I think I make a lot of creators nervous because I don't know what it is about me that makes them nervous. Maybe it's the fact that I don't hold back information, or the fact that I put everything into my videos so that people no longer even need the streamer. But you see, like I've always said, you know what? I'm even open about this. It's called smart business tactics. Okay? I don't want people to need me for every little thing that they have to check. That's bad business. No, what I want is for people to be able to understand why I do things the way I do, what I have done in order to get there, and then, you know what? They can go and do things on their own without being shackled to me. And if they want to come and hang out, then at least it's of their own free will, not because, oh man, I need to go and hang out at this guy's stream today because I need some information. You know, I don't want that. And I've never wanted that. That's why I'm a huge advocate of the so-called most unpopular teaching methodology. I teach people to fish. I don't feed you the fish. You know, I'm not going to say, you know, oh yeah, here's how you do it, you know, and next time you want information, you come back to me. I don't say that. I say, here's the information. You go off, it's there. You don't even need to involve yourself with me. Involve yourself with me. Home from a day's work. Nice. Enjoy. I wish I could have streamed this morning, but such is the way of life. At least though, like I said, you know, sometimes every dark cloud has its silver lining. You know, at least I did meet a customer service representative that helped me get my internet sorted out. So I'm just really glad that that was sorted. Back in business, I can work. You know, that's what makes me happiest. I can work, you know, time to make sure I can feed my family. So that's what I'm doing. That's what's on my mind. And that's all I'm going to focus on. Still, I am deeply ashamed of the internet service provider, My Republic, because genuinely their service was not good. Their customer service rep was excellent, but they themselves, poor service. I mean, how can maintenance result in your internet being cut? It's silly. It's ridiculous. It's nonsense. That's the kind of thing I can't understand and will never understand.
Over limit freeze.
All right, let's have some fun, shall we?
Objective confirmed. A perfect target.
No, he's already dead. Hey, I have the module I need now. Sweet. I did want to try that out. Let's go try it out on Kiki. Well, yes. That's why you have to make catalysts every day. Twice per day, pal. If you make your catalyst twice per day, you'll never go wrong. If you don't, then you're going to be sad. All right? Now, in the meantime, don't forget to like and share the stream, guys. Come on, I'm counting on you, all right? I didn't get to stream this morning, so I need your help. We got to get the stream out there so more people can tune in. All right, let's go whoop some butt. Now that I have the module I need, it's time to swap over to Kiki. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you and I need you. Oh, man, I mess around. I have 4 mobile strikes now. Crazy, right? Okay, let's put some mobile strike on. Now we're going to level it up to max, and then we're going to correct the build again, as per normal.
Ask me anything about modules.
Ask anything about modules? I'd rather not, pal. I do not require such things. There we go. Good lad. Now, let's go put on singular amp. Okay, hunting time. This gives me a cooldown is 8 seconds. And the duration is 4.4. So during that time, I can go absolutely ham. I can inflict corrosion acceleration on my enemies. 'Cause I've come face to face with the enemy. Oh, the enemy. I think I'll need skill extension instead if I want to run this. Gives me about 5.9. I could go harder on that, but there's really no need, so we'll just go with that. I could take a maximized duration, place of amplification control, but 6 seconds sounds fine. Worst case scenario is I can actually change this over to an annihilation processor. A little less health, a little extra defense, and that'll push this up to 6 seconds. I'm sure this game will have a great future, so let's go mess around and see how it feels, alright? Let's go messy. Now, Keelan's great for raising up beam rifles. Now, we'll take, instead of antibody explosion, we'll take adrenaline rush. Just to see the feeling. Just to see what a feeling it might be. Kill the room in 5 seconds, you know? Okay, let's do a little test. Litmus test 1. Okay. Here we go. Solo testo. Kiran build solo test. Alright, let's have some fun. Okay. Now first, we just need to get a feel for it. Okay, so we can't actually use it off the bat. I'm pretty sure it'll cost me. It's gonna cost me some level of energy. Ah, so now how the turntable. So it is gonna cost me. But once it costs me that, for that entire duration, I can go ham. However, oh, I see. Now the verticality is severely limited, but as long as you are on a single plane, you can actually do fairly well with this. It's not bad, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, you'll basically want to turn yourself into a perpetual motion machine. It's not bad. It does limit your verticality quite a bit, but it's genuinely not horrible. And there seems to be a slight delay added between presses, which is also fine.
I'll kill you all. You can't run away. Too slow. This is your round. My shield's up. You can't run away. You can't run away. I'll snuff the light. Move. This is your end.
Within the duration which you trigger it, you do kind of have to use it up and use it as well as you possibly can. Yeah, the vertical limitation is a bit annoying. I don't like it. I do like my normal build, but it does have some interesting implications. Where verticality is not needed, you could, in theory, pull off some sick stuff.
You can't run away. Move. I'll kill you all.
realistically slightly faster for killing the mobs at the end.
You can't run away.
Because you can essentially do this
My shield's down.
type of shenanigans.
This is your end. I'll snuff them. Move. Too slow. You can't run away. Move.
Okay, cool.
I'll kill you all. Damn it.
I also lose my septic gust, not that it mattered that much.
Too slow. You can't run away. I'll snuff them right from you. Shield's down. Move. Move. Damn it. My shield's down.
No problem, Sudsy. While I would say it's not as efficient for running, mobbing, because without mobile strike for mobbing, you actually, I would say you do a little better, but perhaps it's got some implication for bossing. You need a damage increase, Ellison. If you follow the videos tell you exactly what you need. Skill cooldown is the most important thing, though. Like, honestly, I happen to have skill duration up and skill cooldown on this thing. Not that great, but it does help a little bit, especially with what I'm going for, so I'm kind of just going with this. But you don't really need a damage increase. I would say you only need the damage increase if you are planning on doing some wild stuff, bossing-wise. That being said, get the skill cooldown is the most important. So make sure you have that. Okay, we are gonna have some fun. Okay, where is my? Oh my God, where are you? First, okay, we're gonna do some shenanigans right here. This is the same bossing build that I built before with the Bossa Nova right here. So same thing. Okay, we're gonna build the exact same thing roughly, which you already know about, because I believe that I can do some funky fresh stuff. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're gonna do that funky fresh thing. So give me my same nimble fingers. MP conversion, obviously. Okay, I also built dangerous ambush and the rest. Yeah, okay, we're going to adjust that a little bit because we now need differences. So focus on singular. We don't need range, I believe, and I don't think I used it here. Yeah, okay, we didn't, which is good. Then we are going to need, we did use toxic amp, but it's not a requirement, so we don't need to use that immediately. Okay, you know what? Let's just go with it because we don't really have a choice. That being said, we do actually also have a choice of at least putting this in, so we can have that. Then we are going to try. Hey, Brandon, what's up? All right, we got that, and then we also have, haha, this legendary thing right here. It's a little bit ass, but it'll do. Okay. To the best of my knowledge, this will work. It does reduce the pierce damage a lot, but yeah. Okay, now if I remove this, okay, if the target already has acidic corrosion. Okay, great. So that's what that was for. Sorry, I had to double check. Didn't want to be wrong, you know. Okay, let's get this party started. We also have a goal today. All right, and if we ever hit that goal, now it's going to be over multiple days, but if we ever hit this goal, we're going to have a big dinner stream. So I hope you guys will enjoy the show. Promiso, hello. Okay, let's get going. For Viessa, please follow my Viessa bossing build. Mr. Kong, have you seen my Viessa bossing build? Because if you haven't, then you might want to check it out. The reactors that I use are already displayed in the Viessa build, so I would really recommend checking that out because it shows you the best rolls. So always check my videos because if you want to ask about reactors, what you need is in the videos, all right? So always check the videos. The videos will tell you everything you need. Okay, we're just gonna do a quick basic test on this one. I just want to see if it's possible. If it's possible for my plan to work. And also, sorry, Mr. Kong, if you haven't already checked it, my Viessa bossing build was released recently, so you should be able to find it pretty easily. Because it was one of the newest builds that I've done. Okay, now let's get this test on the road. This will either go well or really, really badly. Let's find out. Well, hello, Sigismund. How's it going? Okay. Come down, Colossus Man, and fight me. Let's see if my plan will work.
Move. This is your red. Move. Too slow.
Nope.
I'll kill you all. This is your red. Move. Too slow. I'll snuff the light.
Even if you want to dash around, no. That is not going to work. I think that it has potential, but I firmly believe that this is not possible, and this is simply not going to happen. So the only way that this could happen, theoretically, is with a crit-based build, but running crits on Keelan is going to be relatively difficult, so... yeah, okay. If anyone gets fooled by builds that tell you they can do stuff, try them for yourself and, yeah. Well, it's okay, Promiso. Like I said, this is something that I'm just happy to share with the community. And look, if other YouTubers need to steal my content without giving credit, that's completely fine. I don't care. At the end of the day, it only hurts them. But it does explain one thing. You know, I was telling everybody in chat earlier, recently I've been getting attacked on my channel a lot. You know, a lot of folks have been trying to hit me with the whole, like, oh, you suck as a YouTuber, you should quit. I'm like, you know, y'all did this on launch just because, you know, your favorite YouTuber is getting real worried about me being the king of this place. And, yeah, I don't know why they suddenly thought this tactic would work when it didn't before. You know, I don't know. Maybe people think that stuff works if you try it a second time. It's not how it works. You can't bang your head on a brick wall, man. You know, you're not gonna get good results. Hey, John, how's it going? So, yeah, that was a thing. Well, it explains a lot, but yeah, that was a thing. Fun little happy bit of excitement in my very eventful day already. Okay. Alright. This build comes out tomorrow, by the way. So, Sharon's mobbing build is pretty much done, which is why I'm not hiding the screen, because this will be out tomorrow. Oh, wait. No, tomorrow there's a video. Whoops. Guess I shouldn't have shown that, because tomorrow I've got to cover the hotfix. Yeah, day after. It's fine. Anyway, you'll probably see some guy already screenshot this and try to say, oh my god, this is my Sharon mobbing build. I'm like, no. Came up with this myself, pal. Glad it's going good for you, Sigismund. Good job, Jonathan. I could run it, but I get so bored, my friend. Every time I think about doing Inferno Walker, although I really should. It's a bit of a chore for me at this point. I really should, though. I should, shouldn't I? I should do some. But I really don't want to. But I should. I'll think about it. First and foremost, I say let's go mobbing. 1 second. They may have caught a glimpse of my super awesome mobbing build, but they haven't seen my bossing build yet, have they? So we'll start working on that right away. She will need 2 more levels. But 2 more levels is not too bad. That's okay. I can live with that. Yes, 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 yes. The rest of this is fine. Not today, it'll be tomorrow, pal. The update is tomorrow. Like I said, whenever there's an update, there'll be a video. So all they did was say that an update was coming. All right? There's no update today. It's tomorrow. Details will all be released tomorrow. As you know, until I say something, you know, until I post that video, you know it's not real, so just wait. It'll be out and it'll be done by tomorrow, so not a worry on that. Actually, give me a moment. I think I'm onto something. Oh, wait, but I don't need that, do I? Well, that's a waste. Ah. Right, I don't need it in the first place. So what the hell am I supposed to do then here? Because this is also a waste. Crap. This is not useful to me. This is legitimately not useful. Would this help then? Realistically speaking. Clearly not. Okay, I can roll with that. Let's try you. We'll try you. And then that. Okay. That does work. Sorry guys about the little secrets. Don't want to be letting, because I forgot that tomorrow I'm gonna have to cover the patch. Thank you for reminding me. So I can't be letting people get their grubby paws on my information, right? Like Promiso said earlier, it's funny how after I do something, everybody starts highlighting the issues. Right? But it's okay. Everybody has to steal from somebody. It's just that, you know, they choose to steal from me. But let them. Caligo Ossuary, the shelter. Let's do the shelter first. Either way, it's a good test. And can I carry... No, I have to carry the scout rifle, right? But although I have to carry that, I can put the Clairvoyance here. Level it up, because it needs 1 more level anyway. Okie dokie. See, what you mean is the word is copying. That's not stealing. Stealing is when you post my work as your own and claim that it is your own creation and not give credit to me. That is theft. Copying, learning, using for yourself for a non-commercial purpose is not theft. For it to be theft, excuse me, I would have to be deprived of the benefit. I'm not deprived of the benefit when my viewers use my stuff. I'm deprived of the benefit when another YouTuber copies my work, posits it as their own, and then shamelessly chooses not to give me credit. Or when a Twitch streamer does the same. Applying my work is also good. Yes, that is a better term, Rena. Petro, doing fine. I'm never doing badly. Granted, this morning wasn't great, thanks to my ISP trouble, but I'm never doing badly. On a personal level, anyway. Now, let's get this done, shall we? We've got faces to melt. Ah, yes. Now, this will be the weakness of Ultimate Sharen. There's a great way of showing the weaknesses. The skill has very little verticality, as you guys know. Hitting stuff above or below is troublesome for this particular skill. So, be very careful when using it. As you can see, it will not hit stuff that's above, but it will hit everything that's on the same plane as you. So abuse that, and devastate your opponents accordingly, of course. But done well, you can still get very good results. That being said,
I'm gonna cut you.
while she's good in some dungeons, I feel that some dungeons are a real struggle for her. As soon as some guy goes up on a box, she finds it hard to assassinate them properly.
Down. Your end will be instant. Shields are down. You won't find me.
But it does feel good when they're on the same plane and you just toss your daggers and kill them. Feels very swanky.
Down.
Like so. If you're on the same plane of existence, you're dead.
Activating stealth.
Stairs are her nemesis. Oh, look. Well, that and doing flips, apparently.
Death is upon you. You won't find me. Be gone, every one of you. Take it. Your end will be instant. Shields are down. This is the end. Activating stealth. Down. Shields are down. Entering stealth state. Death is upon you. Be gone, every one of you.
Possibly. But I haven't tested this, Mr. Muhammad. If you want to test it yourself, you can.
Stealth.
But I'm not interested in doing a gun build for her right now. Because gun builds this season are not so useful. The best gun builds are already out. You don't really need Sharen for that. And she's also different from other gun builds in that you will not be building her
Gone, every one
with, you will not be building her specifically, okay, with, Enduring Legacy in mind. You'll actually be using some very different stuff. So it depends on what you want to actually do with said gun build,
stealth state.
okay? What you're hoping for may not be what you wish. So just be careful.
Stealth. Unsealed. Activating stealth. Be gone, every one of you.
You gotta admit, she does kill the boss fast. Come on.
Shields are down. This is the end.
Okay, this has been tested. Now we're gonna test something else. Going to do the same thing, but with a completely different module. So bear with the dark screen for a minute. This is all in the name of science.
If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right?
Okay. Now, let's play a little game. First, we'll go here. Then, we'll need you.
Welcome to the modules lab.
Later, I'll farm some gold, but first, we gotta spend it. We're gonna spend a lot of it, actually. Dipping into my emergency gold funds for a second. That should be enough. Okay, screen is coming back shortly. There we are. Now, before we turn it back on, let me just quickly check this. Okay. I see. Okay. So this is how that works. I do not need a duration increase on it. 200% range increase here is fine. I'll have to try this. Okay. Okay. I try. Let's go see what this will do. I'm actually very, very interested. Same, so we can compare side by side, yeah? Begin private operation. Don't forget to like and share the stream, yeah? And of course, those of you that haven't yet chosen me as your creator, please make sure you do so. Okay, I'll be counting on you.
You won't find me. Activating stealth.
Thank you, Lawbreaker.
Super chat received.
You kind, kind soul.
Firing electro bomb.
Where's the dude? Is he above me or?
Shields are down.
Sorry, I can't tell where he is.
I'll make
This is a
sure
bit of a problem. I gotta put you, gotta update the listing shortly, but give me a sec.
it ends here.
I'm practically casting this for free, what the hell? Can you imagine these poor Vulgus, right? They don't know what's going on. There's this invisible, can you imagine how terrifying this would be? Like, okay, this isn't great, but can you, like, AoE wise, this is not great, but you know how funny this would be? Like, can you imagine it from their perspective in their universe? Like, there's just this invisible person jumping around and killing people. Now, this build is very funny. You're gonna hit some insane numbers with this, but it's not actually fast enough for a kill.
Entering stealth state.
Alright, so this is pretty funny.
Take this.
I'm not going to lie, this is funny. But killing wise, you're not going to actually get that many kills. Even if you high noon all of them.
You won't find me.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I do what you.
By the time you get through all these guys, is gonna be next year.
Take this.
Yep.
Initiate.
That's so slow though. Lol. Now, fun fact though, I can actually abuse this in a really twisted way, in the sense that I can pretty much be invisible the whole match and take no damage, which to me is amusing. You could actually run this thing practically without any hit points or defensive skills, which again is funny. But it will not be fast results. It's more of a for fun type of meme build.
I'll make sure I deal with you.
The Beyblade build is gonna be way more efficient, but theoretically you could run something like this and it would be hilarious.
I'll make sure I deal with you. Firing electro. Take this. Firing electro. It ends here. Firing electro. I'll make sure I do. That's laughable. It ends here.
I think by the time I kill all these guys, because of the limited range on this thing, I'm gonna die of old age. This is with skill expansion, FYI. We've actually increased the range of this to the maximum possible. And yep, dying of old age right here.
Take this.
You can shoot at a fairly far distance though. I'm gonna stay invisible. I'm like one of those Protoss units from StarCraft right now. Literally invisible the entire time. Guess they'll have to spawn more overlords if they want to kill me.
Initiating stealth operation.
Beyblade feels and looks better.
Take this.
Problem is the projectile speed, range is... You talk about the blade range? The blade range is okay, it's just that it's non-vertical. It's got horizontal range out the wazoo, but it's non-vertical. Anyway, my blade build will be excellent. It's already tested anyway. And you guys are going to get it after tomorrow's patch notes video, which is fine. But yeah, that one's already tested and ready to go. I'm just testing this one to give it a fair go. Because look, I'll be real with you. At the end of the day, people always want me to test multiple things. They don't just want me to do one thing, and that's completely understandable, as it should be. Because everybody should get what they need. Not necessarily what they desire.
Entering stealth state.
So my job is to just deliver a build that everyone needs. I will say though, it's pretty darn fun for bossing. Like the boss damage on this is insane. Much worse at mobbing, but yeah. You can do some funky fresh stuff.
Unseen.
It's noon high. Oh yeah. Oh, for real? Damn it. I hate the fact that it fires at like artillery though. That annoys me so much.
Stealth.
There we go. Now I cracked it.
It ends here.
The damage on this is insane though. You talking about this one? Oh, fair enough. Yeah, the projectile, I don't mind the projectile. It's just the odd targeting of it and the low range. But I do have to admit, damage-wise, you are going to hit some pretty intense numbers. Like, I could easily cross 2 billion if I wanted to with this build. So, you can hit the billions of damage with this. So that's how a lot of people have been showing it off as like billions and billions of stuff. By the way, we're going to remove the goal since Lawbreaker just cleared it. So hell yeah. All right. I will do now. If I have to go out this Friday, I won't do the dinner stream this Friday, but I will do it and ensure that you guys get it. Big dinner stream is now planned. Oh yeah. It is big PP damage, which is absolutely freaking hilarious, but yeah, it's not efficient, you know? So like that's the one thing that I always work on. By the way, thank you so much, Lawbreaker, for contributing to that. And thank you for sitting through that extremely painful run, which I just did. Because if you saw that, ladies and gents, that was what we call pain. Okay? On a scale of 1 to that was painful, I'm pretty sure that was painful. And you know how to spell pain? P-E-I-N, okay? Pain. And I'm required, by the way, to say that that is a joke. This is what we call humor, okay? It's a joke. Obviously, we know that pain is spelled P-A-I-N, right? Okay. Now, we know that this module is not going to work out, but there's another one that I have to test because people asked me to, so we're going to do exactly what they said. So we are going to test the other one, which is also going to be hilarious. So bear with me and bear with the dark screen for the moment. Behold the dark force. Yeah, bear with the dark forces for a second, because what we're going to do, I'm just going to hop over there. Boing, 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 boing.
Ask me anything about modules.
Ask you anything about modules? Okay, Cyllin, what's 10 plus 1? Time to try Sword Aura. Okay. Nande kore. Ah, so I can't use this just yet because I don't have enough space. Okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to farm Sharen up to level 40 and ensure that we have enough space to test the Sword Aura version. So let's get it done. Now, back to the Beyblade, alright? Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. Sorry. Love that song. Anyway, let's go. Let's clear this fast and we'll get some XP going. Sharen will get to level 40, then we'll insert another catalyst in her. And she'll be ready to rumble. So let's rumble and crumble at the same time. But I'm a little saddened, you know. I tried the whole Keelan thing. And some guy gave me a cool idea, and I thought, you know what? I'll give it a go. I'll give it a try. It did not work very well. I was hoping it would, but it didn't. And this saddened me greatly. Hey, Tanjiro. How's it going? It almost saddened me as much as my ISP taking a random dump. Dear Vulgus enemies, sir. Now's not the time, sir. Okay? If you wouldn't mind.
This is the end. Unseen.
Unseen. Strike! Muhaha. You are no match for the blades of a Templar.
You are fiery. Your hand will be... Damn. Death is upon me. Shields are down. I'm gonna cut you off. Unseen.
Scary, Sharen. He's gonna cut us up. Well, cut the Vulgus up.
Death is upon me.
Humans, maybe though. She looks like a type.
Emergency. Activating stealth. Damn it. Your end will be instant.
Nothing left. Oh, come on. Much better.
Death is upon you. Shields are down. Begone, every one of you. Death is upon you.
Because of this one attack, we now know that in her youth, Sharen probably watched a hell of a lot of Beyblade.
Damn.
She was letting it rip before we were ever born. It's all good, Jonathan.
Initiated.
Work is kind of crucial, my friend.
Begone, every one of you. Death is upon you.
Just like how I panic when I can't stream. Like this morning, oh, I was so stressed because, you know, obviously that's my revenue right there, you know?
Begone.
Work is important, so don't ever apologize for working, my friend. You're contributing in a meaningful way to society. That's more that can be said for some of the people we've encountered, you know? You know the ones, my friend. The ones who don't contribute, yet like to talk too much.
Activating stealth.
Those are the only ones we need to worry about. If you wouldn't mind, good random enemy. Yeah, it was this morning, unfortunately. Couldn't do my morning stream, so that's because Monday is usually a full TFD day. It's usually one of my biggest earning days. So that was unfortunate. Took me 5 hours to get help, but by the gods, we solved it. Well, they know that they wanted to charge me $100 to get a technician down here. Now, of course, the call center rep managed to give me a band-aid solution, which is working beautifully right now. Okay, it's not ideal for what we wanted for our home, but it'll do for like a couple of days. But you know that they wanted to charge me to get the technician out here? Now, thankfully, after pleading my case with the very, very nice customer rep, they agreed it was the fault of their maintenance, because they did a maintenance last night. Not only did it cut my date night short, but, you know, while they did the maintenance, they screwed something up so badly that this morning my internet was just gone. Like, there was no service whatsoever, whereas everybody else in Singapore was fine. There were next to no reports of the internet being down for anybody else, which means that they literally managed to screw up like one household, which is mine. And yet they had the gall to say, you know, hey, if you call a technician out here, it's going to cost you $100. I said, what?
Load.
I don't believe that something is broken. I believe that, according to them, I'm not very tech savvy, but they said it was something to do with my IP address getting stuck
Entering
on the old one when they did maintenance or something, and then they literally like could not give me service because that IP no longer existed in their systems or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't really able to understand it fully, but that's what they were trying to tell me on the phone, and I said, no, it's your responsibility because this happened literally after you guys did maintenance. I don't care what the reason is. You know, you resolve it for me. And finally, you know, they agreed to waive the charges and send the technician out. So, yeah.
Shields are down.
SG Internet is good. This didn't happen in the past, is what I will say. SG Internet has always been, in my personal opinion, flawless. Well, it was.
You're adding.
Then, recent times, just like with the price of goods and services, I think things aren't going so good anymore, guys. But yeah, the first two people were not helpful at all. They were no help. Then, like I said, it was only this older lady that assisted me well. Oh, I see. So, okay, so answer a question for me, Jonathan. See, the first two people who were trying to push the blame onto me, they said it was because I left my router and modem running during the update. Surely that couldn't be the cause of my problem.
Entering stealth state.
Because never when they have done a maintenance have I had to turn off my modem and router. So was it my fault or was it theirs? Because if it's their fault, then at least I can explain to the technician that it was their issue. Because either way, they're gonna give me a waiver on the charges to get the technician out, and they should. They have to, but yeah. Oh, I did that multiple times this morning, yeah. Thanks, Jonathan. That makes me feel a little better. But yeah, they were absolutely trying to push the blame onto me. I said, no, this has never happened before. And it's not the first maintenance I've gone through. Usually, even if they have their so-called maintenance, it works just fine the next day. You know, I wake up in the morning. At most, I have to turn it off and turn it on again. And works beautifully. Today was a day. I'll tell you that. Yeah, we didn't have a connection at all, so it does make sense. But good to know. Good to know. But yeah, the older lady was super helpful, helped us out, you know, got everything sorted, and she gave us, like I said, a band-aid solution. We did a hard reset of the router and everything, and it's now working just fine. I can stream. I've got full connection speed. It's just that I still want the technician out because I want to make sure everything's fine. So it's better if they just call the technician here. Yep, that's all alien lingo to me, but I don't think I was, because whatever they did, yep. Yeah, they did. They're gonna waive the technician fee, so it's fine. Like, if they didn't waive the technician fee, I would be complaining out the wazoo, but they did waive it, so, or at least according to the old lady. And she was really, like I said, credit to her, because she really went the distance for customer support. She actually said she would put a note. She reminded me a lot of how Kaz handles the situations, but basically what she did was that she said that she would actually monitor my account personally, and to ensure that the waiver is processed. So, because they are still going to charge me, but yeah. I think it's gonna be good. But yeah, it was a day. But like I said, everything got sorted, well, temporarily at least. So I'm satisfied enough. Well, I appreciate the help regardless, guys. You know, so after that was all sorted out this morning, well, this afternoon was already afternoon by the time it got sorted. It was like 5 p.m.-ish. I hopped right on my PC because I had to do a review. I mean, some of you would have seen the video, but I had to do a review for a game today. So I was like, okay, I need to get this done because they're having a launch on the 8th. They're an indie studio. They asked if I would play their game. I said, sure, of course I would, you know. I don't mind helping out, and I always like to give things a go. So it seemed pretty cool, and I got a good opportunity to test out their game. It was pretty fun. For those that like Risk of Rain 2, it would definitely be something that they might want to try out on Steam. So yeah, it was a good and interesting day. The bad comes with the good, but the bad always gets sorted. So, count my blessings, right? Ah, I see. Okay. Dynamic host connection protocol. Alright. I have learned something. I can't guarantee I'll remember much of it, but I have learned. Thank you.
Shields are down.
No problem, Toby. I like to put out the best information for people. Best builds, best info, all here. And don't worry, if we make a mistake, we don't double down. I'll happily apologize and, of course, make an entire video to correct the error, if I ever make an error. So you're in safe hands. Welcome to the best and only First Descendant community worth considering. The rest, well, I'll leave it up to you. But yeah, so far everybody comes back here for good reason. We don't try and screw you over. Oh no, the root is fine. Router, whichever. It's fine.
Your end will be instant.
Let the technician do their stuff tomorrow and it's all good. I have internet. I can work. I'm happy. I tell you. You know, some people might not think this, but being able to work is a freaking blessing. Can't feed your family without it. The only thing I'm sad about is that, you know, so as you guys know, well, those who were able to show up on Sunday, my dear friends donated money to make me play random Marvel Rivals characters, and they tortured me with Spider-Man twice, okay? But that's all the cereal money I needed, so I was gonna go buy cereal so I could show it off to you guys, and didn't get a chance to go buy my cereal today. So I guess that's the only downside to today, but yeah. Oh, no, dude, if the router or the modem went boom boom, I wouldn't be connecting to the internet, so it's fine. No, it's no problems in that regard. But I think it was just, like what Jonathan said, it seems to be like a software thing. The router and the modem, thankfully, are fine. You know, otherwise, if I couldn't stream tonight, I would be extra sad. Sounds about left. And of all people, they had to fail to include me. They're lucky I'm not that famous yet, you know? I could have made a big fuss. Like, do you know who I am? Someday, you know, when I'm super famous, just for shits and giggles, I want to do that. I won't blow up at the customer service rep, though. I want to blow up at the corporate manager. Hey, do you know who I am? Ah, okay. Not a physical boom. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad it was, well, you know, relatively easy to fix. So, I'm satisfied. Just get Starlink. I don't want Starlink. I want Stark Industries Arc satellite to beam me internet into my brain. Okay, if Tony Stark doesn't make like me, doesn't give me like some kind of Jarvis level hyper powered internet that's powered by the Mind Stone, I don't want it. Okay, I don't want what Elon Musk is selling. I only want the real Tony Stark. I don't want the Elon Musk that just showed up in Robert Downey Jr.'s movie. Okay, somewhere in the multiverse, an actual Tony Stark must exist on Earth. What we need to do is we need to go to their universe and steal their Tony Stark, bring him to our primitive ass universe, and make him build me an Iron Man suit. Oh, no problem, Toby. I'm really glad that you put money into the game. Just make sure that you've registered me as your creator, because it'll really help. I don't get much commission from Nexon, and there's no cost to you, but every dollar helps me keep up with the content. So if you wouldn't mind, and if you're enjoying the videos, then help me continue to make the videos for others as well. Have you registered me as your creator yet? If you haven't done so, then here's the link right here. Nightbot will put it up in chat, but basically all you gotta do is click the link. Hassle-free. Alright, no problems and no issues. Just click the link and off you go. If you have it. If you already have chosen me as your creator, then thank you so much. I'll be very grateful. Trying to gather as many support as I can so I can keep this game going, so that the many good updates that are to come will be allowed to see the light of day. I want this game to last forever. People in a hurry would be about right, because a lot of the subcontractors right now are not encouraged to be meticulous in their efforts. They're encouraged to get the job done ASAP. So yeah. Yep, it makes a lot of sense. Yuri was telling me the same thing during the outing as well. A lot of people rush the jobs and they're just not meticulous in what they do. But again, it's also because corporate seems to encourage this to an extent. You know, they just want as many jobs done within the day or within the night, as it were, because the maintenance must be carried out at night when, you know, people are supposed to be asleep, except for, you know, vampires like myself. So
Activating stealth.
I believe that they're encouraged that within that particular time frame, they have to get as much done as humanly possible. Funnily enough, somebody must have screwed up somewhere, because there's another maintenance from my particular side of Singapore on the 20th, I believe.
Damn it.
So that's going to be a thing as well.
Activating stealth.
But, you know, I really can't thank Lawbreaker enough. Now, thanks to him, my next awesome dinner stream is going to be, like, pretty darn cool. I'm going to do a big one.
Entering stealth zone.
Like I promised, I'm going to not only get, like, some of the more unhealthy burgers, but also get, like, full desserts and everything, like some people wanted the last time we did that. So it won't be a small one anymore. That's going to be over in a short while. We'll do a big one. So that's going to be fun.
Entering stealth.
And now that I'm working out regularly, I can afford it calorie-wise too, so I shouldn't have a problem there.
This is the end. You won't find me. Shields are down.
Oh, damn, Phil. $200,000 worth of USD in damage. You know, I felt so bad when all I did was lose a company elevator card. Can't thank you enough, pal. Starlink in the Philippines is cursed.
You won't find me.
But you know, I'm glad you're constantly upgrading your knowledge, though. That's always a cool thing, Jonathan. A lot of people don't. I think that's sad. One should always upgrade themselves.
Take a good look. Be gone.
Because as much as we'd like to, no man can know everything.
Activating stealth. Unseen.
I think the thing I love most about Sharen is just assassinating people. It feels so cool.
Entering stealth state.
You Jamaican now, Mike?
Damn.
How dare this guy and his orbs? I know there's only two, but I swear to God. Why do they make Narcissus orbs, of all things, so dang tough?
Shields are down.
I can respect that. Well, thank you, Toby. I appreciate you doing that. Very grateful. The more supporters I have, the more I can do. Thank you for empowering me like the Infinity Stones empower Thanos. Alright, let's carry on. One more run should do it. Then I can finally shove another catalyst in her, and she's ready to go. She will take a little bit of work, but she is ready to go. No. All who are my nerds will not be considered part of the snapping. I'll only snap the people who are bronze. Only bronze ranked players will go. But you know, unfortunately, based on the actual statistics in Marvel Rivals, did you know that bronze level players make up like more than 50% of the player base, which is glonky. So yeah, we might actually lose more than what we'd lose with Thanos, but it would be targeted. So only the worst gamers will be snapped. Okay, you got my word. All the good gamers will stay unsnapped, which is good.
New super chat received.
I shall, my friend. I shall. Now, I have to say this, though. I hate running, like physically running, because I can't stand being outside, but I do use exercise machines a lot. My next big goal, now first, what I'm actually going to use those dollars for is to upgrade my earbuds. I know a really, really nice pair that's not too expensive, that has top tier quality sound. I'm going to get that for my music. It's only going to cost me like less than 50 bucks right now because it's on sale, which is awesome. Then, after this machine that I'm using breaks, because I'm using it really, really hard, it's going to break eventually. I'm going to go to Decathlon, get myself a really, really nice but small machine that's suitable for my room. I just need to burn those calories constantly. I mean, I do want to run at the track eventually, but right now I don't have the time, and more importantly, I hate being outside. Outside in Singapore is terrifying. You know what was really hot yesterday? And I'm talking Singapore level heat. And it was unbelievably annihilation. See, the problem with wish lists is that people are encouraged to buy them for me. So I usually just I prefer not to put the pressure on my viewers. I know it's a bit of old school thinking, but I feel like I need to earn the dollars first, you know? Then I make the purchases myself. I feel like if I put a wish list, I know a lot of streamers use the, what's it called, Throne or something like that, and then like they get their viewers to buy them the stuff on Throne, but I'm like, I don't know, I feel like if I do that, then I'm kind of pressuring them, which is not cool. Like I'd rather use the YouTube goal system. You know, I add some fun goals that we can do, and you know, like things that are non-dangerous. You know, those kinds of things. So I'm like, okay, you know, like a lot of streamers will do drinking streams. I don't want to do that, so that's why I say, okay, dinner stream. And this time we'll go for a big unhealthy, like, you know, not like the small McDonald's ones that I'm doing. We'll do a big one. You know, some stuff like that. You know, stuff that's reasonable that we can do.
Your answer instant.
Well, yes, but also that alone, at least to me, is not enough service. I feel that, like, if you, like, I don't know, I guess I'm very encouraged as well by the amazing customer service rep that I got today, that, you know, they spent an hour helping me and my dad sort out the internet thing. It was great, you know, and I feel that if you want to do your job right, you gotta go a little above and beyond. So I feel that's gotta be good entertainment on stream and good entertainment off stream as well, you know? It's like that. Like, I feel that many people, you know, they can call me what they want, rude or whatever, but I feel that many people have lost the customer service mentality. They'd rather the vapid smiles and stuff like that. Sure, the person's gonna be nice to you, but at the end of the day, is he gonna get you what you want? No. You know, I'd rather be perfect in terms of my knowledge, like, but if I'm a little, you know, abrasive, I'm sure people can look past that, you know, as a kind of go for the whole grizzled veteran. Oh my god, did I just get stuck in terrain? They gotta fix that. I know they're working on it, but that is very annoying. I'm sure some of you have also experienced it in some of the other maps. They said it was to do with whatever textures that they're applying right now, and they're trying to adjust those, but the fact that quite a few of those still exist, it's rare, but you do get caught in the terrain texture. You know, for all we know, it could just be like a couple of pixels out of place, but yeah. It's always so annoying when that happens. Like, a character just vibrates in place. It resolves itself, thankfully. Like, we don't have, it's not so bad that it's like game breaking that you have to use an I'm stuck button, like in some other games I know, but yeah, I still hate that. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I feel like you gotta go a little above and beyond. It's -3 for you? Jesus Christ. I could not do that. I would die. My lungs would lock up and I'd be dead. As it is, I already find it difficult to breathe. And in Australia, the lowest it gets, like in Perth, I think it's like, what, 2-3 degrees? I don't think it's ever dipped below 0. At least, I don't think so. I mean, there was, like, once when Australia had snow, but I think it's, like, really, really rare. But yeah, we don't get into the minuses in Oz, at least. So I'm thankful for that. And yeah, although it gets cold, once it gets cold, I already find it difficult to breathe. So... well, I respect your fitness, John. I can't do that. I would literally die. I already find it difficult to breathe when it gets like around 4 or 5 degrees. It starts to get difficult for me to take a breath. So anything below 0, I'd probably be dead. Like, you'll physically feel it because of how the lungs are. You'll physically feel your respiration start to lock up. I remember one night, on one of the coldest nights in winter. I was wearing my hoodie and everything. You know, I stream in that hoodie. Yeah, I was wearing that, and I still felt like, holy cow, I might die. Like literally, I was like every shuddering breath in my lungs was just killer. So that was fun.
Damn it.
That got them both.
You won't find me.
What's up, danger? Yeah, what's up, danger?
Die. Entering stealth.
Yeah, take your time, Palo.
Shields are down. Activating stealth.
Okay, level 40, hell yeah. Now we can go test the other module that I wanted to test and see if it's any good. I mean, they wanted to see it, so let's give it a go, shall we? This will either go well or horribly. Okay. First, we gotta do this. And by this, I'm just inserting a catalyst. Now, once that catalyst is inserted, we're perfect on both ends of the spectrum. So we're doing beautifully. Now, for this one, I'm just gonna insert this, so we don't have to worry about that. I'll go do some bossing a little later. Now, for this one, what I will need is something else. Now let's go. Oh man, you're lucky with that, Toby. I cannot. I physically am incapable. So I respect that. But cold weather's a no-no for me. I will stay nice and warm where, you know, I'm warm. I'll stay warm and just chill. I'm just gonna chill and relax. I can't wait to get started working on Valby 2. Like once Sharen is all done up nicely, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, listen, my friend, I would love to live in the Middle East, but the food doesn't agree with me in the Middle East. I love Middle Eastern food, but my stomach can no longer handle it anymore. That's the problem. And also, I'm lactose intolerant. So yeah. Otherwise, what I wouldn't give to eat some of the very, very unhealthy Middle Eastern food that my Islamic uncle showed me back when I was a lot younger. I tell you, it was something else. This thing has verticality? Whoa. That's nice. Okay, hold up.
The Vulgus.
Oh, it's still 150? Are you kidding me?
Target eliminated.
That's not too bad. Ha! This is not bad though. Like legitimately, because I can send my aura in whichever direction I want. It's actually okay.
That's laughable.
Theoretically, I could, this is not bad. It's quite a shredder.
That's laughable. Entering
I mean, sure. It's not quite the same, but it's really not bad at all. Oh, sorry, guys. I forgot to turn the screen back on. My bad. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Sorry, sorry. My apologies. Don't worry, I'll do it again, though. Because you guys deserve to see this, okay? I'm going to do another run. My apologies for that. I forgot to turn it back on after messing around with the build, but yeah, no, this is actually really decent. Hold up. You'll get a chance to see it in the next section, but I'll do it again. Hello, Ozzy. This thing is a lot better than I think people give it credit for.
Activating Damn.
The sword aura is pretty nice. Is shawarma Middle Eastern?
Initiating stealth operation.
I'm unsure what kind of food shawarma is, to be honest. I only heard about it in an Avengers movie. Never actually had it. One day I should try it. I am. This is Getsuga Tensho right here. This is very, very interesting.
That's laughable. Entering stealth zone. Target eliminated. Decked. You won't find me. Shields are down.
This is very satisfying. Like, you will just gain a lot of satisfaction from this hitting multiple targets.
Entering stealth. I'm gonna cut you off. Emergency. Initiating stealth operation.
I would say area suppression's a bit faster. I have to admit that. This is not quite as fast, but it's nasty. Oh, it is nasty.
Initiating stealth operation.
It's noon high. Oh yeah. It is a very, very cool technique. I think a lot of people sleep on this. Area suppression is nice, but the one thing area suppression lacks, which is verticality, this does have. But area suppression kills bosses, I think, faster. At the very least, you can wipe out the boss at the end, too. So, it's a question of preference, I think. But you could use the same build for both anyway, you know?
Activating stealth.
Well, yeah, you can get a lot of good value out of this. See, the area suppression, as long as you go up close, you can kill him. But here, the other thing is, I can do this.
Damn.
I can let my sword aura handle things.
Activating stealth. Initiating stealth operation. Damn. I'm gonna cut you up. Unseen. Be gone, every one of you. You won't find me.
Hello, pseudo. There we are. yeah, the bonus coins bug will definitely be fixed. All right, I'm gonna run that again so those that missed the gameplay at the start due to my error will be able to see it again. But yeah, this is pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie, this is not horrible. This is actually pretty darn good. I dig it. I dig it. And yeah, the bug will be fixed. So anyone that's concerned about your bonus coins, don't worry, the bug is being fixed. And it will be fixed. So no sweat on that. Okay? TFD devs have got you. Okay, we're gonna do that again. I think area suppression is still the absolute winner. Oh yeah, that was a lot of damage that we did overall. Like, we did some serious damage there. Now, you're not gonna get the billions like ambushed. You're only gonna be around 600 million, but it's more than enough to actually kill everything. Same with area suppression. You won't get into the billions, unlike ambushed, but you will actually do very well, much faster too. The Beyblade spin is practically like a blender. You're gonna turn yourself into a physical blender and just go blend your enemies to death. This one is turning yourself into a nice little razor blade. Okay? Like a very dangerous electrical Gillette razor. You aim in the direction you want these people dead and they die. It's great. Then earlier, what you guys didn't get to see was this. Now you can see it. Hear the satisfying sound, the crunching sound of all these guys just getting crunched. You know? I'm doing good, Ozzy. Can't really complain. I'm here with everybody in the community. It feels nice. Would you look at that?
Entering stealth state. Exhilarating, isn't it?
For the weebs among you, yes, you can live your Bankai dreams with this. Like I said, the verticality that you are so badly missing with area suppression, you kind of have with this. And because the cooldown on it is so low, you can do some decent damage. Hey, Tarnish. No worries, my man. Work hard. Work is good. Nice. Congratulations on getting your veteran status back, man.
They won't find me. Exhilarating, isn't it? Unseen.
But I will say, if you want to have a fun run where you just spam one button, one skill, if you want to become one skill man, you know, there's already a one punch man, unfortunately, but you can become a one skill man. You can do it like this.
Activating stop. Target eliminated.
Because I gotta admit, the aura's range is fairly darn far. With a nice skill extension, that aura is a serious beam.
Activating stealth.
those of you who are Dead Space fans, this is as close as you're going to get to a plasma cutter. No, I'm not. I'm working on Ultimate Sharen, as I said I would.
Activating stealth. Damn.
So, why has it been a while since you've been checking in?
That's laughable.
Have you been busy?
Shields are down. Exhilarating, isn't it? Initiating stealth operation. That's laughable.
Much better.
Death is upon us. Unseen. Damn it. Target eliminated. Shields are down.
Okay, that guy's dead. Beautifully. Now. Oh, not enough mana. There we go. It's high noon. Perfect. Can't believe that there was one left. Oh, there we go. It's gone.
That's laughable.
Not bad. I see. Fair enough. Well, no, the thumbnail doesn't necessarily show the Descendant I'm working on. Thumbnail's just a thumbnail for fun. Working on Ultimate Sharen instead. Well, yeah, this build, I have to say, it's a fun little alternative. I'll definitely include this when I do the finalized mobbing version, but the mobbing version, area suppression wins, that's for sure. What is the best substats for Haley, non-Colossus? First and foremost, nobody ever uses Haley for non-Colossus. If you're using Haley for non-Colossus, you're already doing something wrong, Mr. Cobalt. If you're trying to level up Haley, what you can do is build her gun build. Alright, so make sure you check the gun build, follow that. Okay, if you're leveling her up, just go into the Fortress Defense missions and get to max level, then swap over to the sniper build. Do not ever try and use a non-Colossus build on Haley and try to level yourself up. It's going to go really badly because Haley cannot mob. She sort of can, but it's a painful, painful process. Don't do that to yourself, alright? You want to level up your Haley? I keep it plain and simple. Most people just go straight to building the sniper build, FYI, because it's really simple to level up nowadays. All you got to do is go in here. Special Operation Hard, go to Fortress Defense. Or, if you cannot handle the hard mode, go to the normal mode. There's always people in there. Make sure to do a public operation and you're good to go. Alright, other people will carry you through. This is a little bit of community service that everybody does. Everybody does this community service, alright, because we've all been there. Just for bosses, Colossus, okay. I think you might be misunderstanding Mr. Cobalt. Alright, I'm just going to explain it very quickly. When we talk about bossing, we don't mean the bosses at the end of infiltrations. You don't do that either, okay? Don't bring Haley just for that. It's a waste of your time. Those are not considered bosses. Those are considered mobs as well. When anyone says bosses in this game, they only mean Colossus. Colossus, when we say bossing build, it only means Colossus. So we don't mean anything else other than that. Like I said, there is no reason for Haley to be mobbing because there's way better characters for that. So do not use Haley if you're trying to farm some stuff or you're trying to get some stuff from an infiltration or for the bosses at the end of stuff. Like, no. All right. Haley is only used for bossing, and bossing referring strictly to Colossus. Do not ever use it for anything else. You can use the Kingsguard Lance Raffi or the Thunder Cage, like whichever gun. Both guns work fine. I haven't worked on a Kingsguard Lance build, but yeah, you can use either gun just fine and run it on whatever character you wanna level up. But most of the time, it's just best to just go Fortress Defense, and there will be some Freyna there at some point, and you just get the levels easy. And even if there's no Freyna, just fight for a while. It's fun. Mr. Ray Harper, somebody actually asked me that very question in the comments. I replied to them, and I'll give you the same reply. I don't know if you're the same guy, Mr. Ray, but what I will say is that in general, nobody uses crit rate on Viessa because with her build, you already reach 100% crit rate. So never use crit rate on her because it's not going to be useful to you. Is there any good Ajax builds? Not on my channel, unfortunately, Big Mike's. You're going to have to find some other channel that worked with Ajax, and then, even then, I couldn't tell you whether or not you could trust the build. You have to test it for yourself. There's no guarantee. If it's not a robot build, there's no guarantee, unfortunately. That being said, I've never worked on Ajax because I have no interest in him. Right now, Ajax doesn't have a role. That's what you guys need to understand. Ajax does not have a role in this game because there is no need for tanks to exist at all. Tanks do not have a purpose because there's no taunt in this game, and even if there is a taunt, actually there is, Valby and Jaber are the ones with the taunt. So yeah, that's why it's not really very good to use Ajax. You can use him as a fun mobber, kinda, you know, jump around, Winston smash stuff, but he's still going to be less efficient than several other characters, so do be aware of that. He is fun, but that's all he really is, fun. He is not realistically a strong choice at the moment. So unfortunately, that's why I haven't worked on him. Maybe in future they will rework him and give him a purpose, but I don't really want to build something that exists and doesn't have a purpose. And he doesn't have a purpose right now. He is just that guy. He can be used for survival. So I guess to an extent what you could do is build him super tanky and not build him for damage and go around reviving people and things like Infernal Walker. He's useful for that, but outside of it, you know, sorry, man. I wish I could do more for Ajax, but he's never going to be a damage dealer, and therefore his utility is quite limited. And for that reason, I don't usually play stuff that is limited in that sense, because it is, well, as I'm always saying, it's inefficient for my viewers, and that's not what I want. Okay. Well, they may change him up or adjust him, but honest to God, all they should do is just make his shields taunt. They gave Jaber a taunt, for God's sake. They gave Valby and Ezimo. Ezimo is the other one. I remember now. They gave Ezimo a freaking dancing clone that can taunt, you know? They can give that to Ajax's shield. It's literally just coding. They could just code that to Ajax's shield. Whenever he opens his shield, the Colossus attacks it. Or they can make it so that when he does his leap, he taunts everybody. You know, like, it makes no sense to me. There is a lot they could do, and they should do it. Or they can make one of his Transcendent mods give all of his skills a taunt. It's not difficult to do. Taunting is important for a tank because he's supposed to draw fire. What's the point of having him there to not draw fire? I would happily play a tank. You know, people who've seen me play Marvel Rivals know that when I'm Magneto, things are gonna die. Alright, y'all have seen me absorb gunfire on the front line and protect the whole team with my shields. I could do that here. But they don't want me to be Magneto here, no. They just want me to be a tank that can shield an area, but what if the Colossus is not even aiming at me? Then what am I doing? Wasting time, and I don't like to waste time. As you know, I'm an efficient man. And efficiency is all about going fast. Well, it's okay if they're Ajax and Bunny as long as they're a distraction. If, you know, when I'm Haley and I see, hey, there's an Ajax and a Bunny and all that, good. Y'all just need to, you know, shield me from some good old gunfire. Yeah, most people build him as like a guy that goes around rezzing everybody and holding the line, kinda. You know, a lot of people build him that way, but I just don't think it's fun to play that way because you're going to spend your time not doing very much. And if your DPS sucks, you know, it's kind of the same problem that we have in games like Marvel Rivals. If your DPS sucks, that Colossus is not going to die in 10 minutes. Alright? And then you're going to have a bad time. So, I prefer to make my builds all 100% self-reliant, which means that you should never, in theory, require somebody else to make your build work. You should never require assistance from others either. This is a co-op game, but it doesn't mean you have to be tied down to your team. And indeed, most people shouldn't be. You should have freedom! It's like that Rammstein song, you know? You gotta have some freedom. Cause we're all living in America, America. It's wunderbar. Yeah. Still love Rammstein. But anyway, all jokes aside, yeah. I've never built up Ajax for mainly that reason. He's alright. But he's just not that cool. If you just want to know, to depend on the roles, my friend. So I can't answer that. If you check my formula for skill power in that whole video about skill power, you can work an Excel spreadsheet to work it out, but I genuinely would not know. I would say I would lean toward crit damage because, quite frankly, crit damage is a multiplier. So although I don't have the exact numbers on hand, I'm pretty sure the crit damage is a much bigger multiplier. So you would probably want crit damage and singular if you really wanted to go down that road, but please do not go down that road. If you really want to, I'm not going to stop you, but it's very inefficient. How come I don't consume MP? Okay, when the build comes out, you'll see it, but there's modules that can help you recover MP every time you kill a target, and guess what I'm doing? I'm killing targets. So as long as you're killing targets, off you go. Now, I hope you don't mind. Those who know the answer, please do not reveal too much, because at the end of the day, we don't want the build thieves to just go around stealing builds as they always do. So let's make it a little harder for them. For those that want to know, please have some patience. I promise you this build will be out later this week, and you guys will be able to enjoy. Don't worry, it'll be out later this week, like I said. I know everybody wants to be a Beyblade, and being a Beyblade is fun. Excuse me.
I'm gonna cut you out.
Okay, assassinated. Now let's give it a couple of seconds, and there we go. Can't kill what you can't see. And then in we go again. Like so. And then like so. See, the Priest of Narcissus has always been immune to damage, but with a couple of clever tactics, Sharen is the ultimate killer. Oh yeah. And that is what makes life fun. You see, you only did about 334 million here. Take note that that is less than what my sword aura was dealing, because you can overkill targets like hell, but this was a hell of a lot more efficient. So yeah, sure, I know some people were highlighting 2 billion damage with Sharen. Yes, is just for fun. Okay? Fun does not mean efficiency. You want the efficiency so that you can be the best. Never be inefficient, guys. Efficiency is most important for everybody. If you want to be the best, you have to be the bestest. That's completely fine. Not everybody's a fan of her playstyle, and I completely get you, man. I do not disagree. Okay, now we're gonna test some other stuff that is probably also illegal. I'm just kidding. We're gonna just have some fun. Okie dokie day.
Space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Let's go. Let's do some things that we shouldn't do. Why? Because I'm a badass like that. Actually, wait. Sorry, this is incorrect. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. What am I doing? What am I doing? If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna need... yes. Wait, what? Oh, phew, I thought I had the wrong one just for a second. Just for a second, a split second there, I saw the wrong thing and I was like, nope, I'm not accepting that. I refuse to accept that.
Have you completed preparations?
That's right, Sea Warriors. 400% and the high voltage farming build, okay? These are the two you'll need. The high voltage farming build is what you use when you do not have a lot of enemy density. When you're dealing with a small number of enemies that you just want to kill as fast as possible, high voltage farming. When you're dealing with large numbers of enemies, such as the 400%, you use the 400% farming build. Both builds are excellent, and once you have them both, you're good to go, Sea Warriors. You can farm anything you want in the game. Now, neither of them is very good for Colossi, but you shouldn't be taking on Colossi with Bunny anyway. What most people will do is that they'll go and get Bunny, then they'll farm Haley, then once they farm Haley, off they go and start building up Haley to be a boss killer, and then off you go. It is the most efficient way to go. Now, you can do other stuff. There are alternatives, like you can go Ultimate Viessa first, or Ultimate Freyna, or even Keelan first if you really want to, by buying Keelan. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to farm now, and it's all up to you, you know? There are many ways, and I know all of them. I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago, when the strength of men failed. I'm just joking. All right, let's have some fun.
Death is upon you. Your end is instant. This is the end.
Yo, ultimate Sharen bossing style. Yo. Let's see how much damage I dealt. Yep, 33 million. 33 million, guys. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw it here. Okay. Frostwalker ain't shit to me now. So don't worry. Sharen also has a bossing build. It involves similar mods. But yeah. You can finally become a Thundercat. Okay? Killing is fun, dude. When you need to farm fast, he is the fastest. He outruns everything. He just dashes through. You know, dashing through the snow like a one-horse open sleigh. Over hills we go, and you start laughing all the way. It's great. Dusk Sharen is pretty adorbs. Then she's also got the cat eyes. There's definitely a younger Sharen. It's full bloom like, ugh, okay, yeah, no. No wonder I didn't buy that one. He is the fast man. He is a fast man indeed. I think you'll eventually, once, you know, you give this one a chance, I think you'll like it too. Sharen is pretty darn solid. I gotta say that. Well, the reason for these, I mean, I can show a group boss kill if you want, but the reason why people show the solo kills is because it's what we consider controlled circumstances, my friend. If you go into a boss where the circumstances are not controlled, what happens is that you end up in a situation whereby you may not be giving the full picture. Also, in a group boss, here's the other problem. I would love to show you guys this, but you can see it on stream. The thing is that if I show it, some Haley could come and take all the damage. That's not an effective showcase of the build. That's why most of the time it is solo. So I do apologize, but my video will most likely also be solo kills to show how the build works. But you can apply it in team-based play as well. Just don't forget that you can always apply my builds into team-based play. I might show it in YouTube Shorts or something, you know? But yeah, no, this is great.
Initiating stealth operation.
Okay, I'm gonna show you all a cheap tactic. Just remember, special tactics stay forever numb. It's okay if you play like a scrub. Let's rejoice in this beautiful game. I'll never get tired of that song. When I get older, I will be faster. They'll call me Bon Joie, just like my name was Flash. Now, come on. Give me my damn Amorphous. Another Catalyst Blueprint. Voila. Here we had a Lepic, but my damage was still fairly consistent. We did about 27 million burst, so that was really nice. She's very, very bursty with this build, so it does hurt like hell, but you cannot use it on Infernal Walker because he will flame fart on you and you will die. The power of this build is that it's useful for most of the hard mode bosses, but do not, please guys, don't bring this into Infernal Walker. You bring this into Infernal Walker, I'll be very angry. All right, don't do that. When I give you guys a build, make sure you always use it for the intended purpose, because if you use it outside of the intended purpose, you're going to have a bad time. Okay? I'm doing great, Kenny. Never bad. You know, I love my days. I always have happy days. Now, let's go try it on Molten Fortress solo just for the giggles, all right? I want to see this happen. Placed into bronze, it was so wrong. No games I won, so I made songs. And before long, I will be strong, just like Jadon. Now that's stuck in my head, damn it. Okay. Where am I? Oh, the lava is a problem here. Ah, that'll be a problem. Okay, so Molten Fortress will also be one of those that share, because like, okay, to deal best damage with this, yeah, you need to be literally right underneath. Okay, so this will be another issue, I guess, which is fine. Sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. I can rectify this, I think, depending on positioning. I gotta try Gluttony, though. I gotta try Gluttony. Oh, wait, Gluttony. Ah, that's right. Gluttony is immune to skill crits. Well, not immune, but he's pretty anti them, so... No! I'm so glad that the fixed towers don't restart their positioning anymore, though. Just that the cutout towers cannot be accessed for a little bit. What the? Oh, come on. Okay, where's the head? There it is.
You won't find me.
Hey, Multi. Do me a favor, pal. That's it, pal. If you wouldn't mind just, you know, taking a little dirt nap right there, I'd be very grateful. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, I knew he'd go second phase. Ugh. What a shame.
Molten Fortress approaching frenzied state.
If I didn't screw up the
Transferring
first one, it would have been two-phase, which is nice. They could have called me Two-Phase Shakur. He floats through the air with the greatest of ease, a daring young Sharen on a flying trapeze. Her movements are graceful, all the girls she can please. The love she has taken away. Alright, come on. Fly! Whee! I know. This thing is ammo, like, if she's bursty, don't get me wrong. She is bursty. But you're gonna run out of MP doing this. But I could have gotten the kill if, like, in the first one, I didn't get murdered by the lava. So, that was not a fun thing. Of course. And that's exactly why I'm saying this is a good test of how well the build's doing. Because here I did about 28 mil. Now, granted, Molten does have more resistances, which is fair. But, you know, it's a good indication of whether or not the build is performing well enough. And seems decent. So I'm happy. I am happy dappy happy. It's good enough. It won't be on the same level as other bossing builds because much like Keelan's bossing build, it has weaknesses. And it does. It has weaknesses. But is it fun? Kinda. You gotta admit that. I mean, very few builds do compete with the true bossers. You know, Viessa now among them. But now, if done correctly, see, as long as I stay away from his initial area right there, and I go where he's moving, yep, I can deal enough damage to get him into phase straight away. And I know I can, like, if he's hit points are that much, I can absolutely take him out in the next one.
You won't find me.
Whoop. Thanks for donating your MP. Oh dear. That was an irritation. I mean, they were put in some weird positions, but still. Very good. Very nice.
Activating stealth. This is the end. Your end will be instant.
There we go. Yep, 2 phases. Even though he's got a higher resistance, not too bad. I accept this. A joyful outcome. I'm satisfied. Okay, good test completed. Now, I think, ladies and gents, I'm in severe need of gold. I'm gonna go farm some gold. Shall I get started then, eh? There you are. The new bunny. The true ultimate bunny. I saw somebody with this dark bunny design and it looks so good. So I had to make it myself. I love it. Okay, let's get out there and get stuff done. Now, as you know, for gold farming, off you go to block kyber mining. Private operation, standard procedure. You guys should know 400% build. As well, you should already have that. If you don't, then, well, make sure you have that. Okay? All right. Let's do this. We did earlier on stream, Mr. Promiso. And don't worry, I'll tell you my conclusion on that. But did you miss that part of the stream? If not, if you did, then you might want to watch it back. You wouldn't want to miss some cool demonstrations, right? That's why when I do my streams, you can't tune out. You gotta stay locked in. Alright, let's go. Dark Lightning Queen.
My shield!
I know. So, when you get a chance, you might want to watch it back if you can't wait for the video.
Warning's broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant,
Most welcome.
do your thing.
Alright, my Doggerino will go around getting me the gold I need. Alright. Now.
My shield!
Theoretically, yes. In fact, it's even more viable if you have a lovely gold reactor fully upgraded. Of course, it's still viable. Nothing's changed to nerf him, so yeah, it still works.
Damn it. Descendant, we've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
You want a taste?
I know, right? I wouldn't mind that. I would love it if the lightning... Actually, I want the lightning to be like silver. You know? A silvery lightning with black outline. Now that is what I wanted. Because like when I made this outfit after copying somebody else's style, which I saw in Albion, I was like, you know what? Dark Bunny looks freaking cool. If I could change the color of the lightning, my friend, oh yes. Dark Bunny would be the goth queen. But for now, this will have to do. Kyle is good at the new mission. What new mission are you talking about? You're gonna have to be more specific. If you're talking about the Void Vessel, that is not the case. If you're talking about Infernal Walker, that is also not the case. Because despite me spreading the Kyle build, I don't think I've seen a single damn person ever bring a Kyle into Infernal Walker. In my opinion, this is the best gold farm. I can do a tabulation another day. Currently, I'm kind of busy with most builds, trying to get them all up to snuff. So I might do a tabulation another day to talk about gold farms, because I see a lot of videos lying to everybody about where to farm gold. But you want my personal opinion? With my bunny build, this is one of the best gold farms you can get. Void Vessel? Hell no. Bro, don't even try Kyle in there. Void Vessel is extremely tight. So I don't know who's lying to you or where you get this crap information from, but nobody would use anything other than Keelan or Bunny. Keelan and Bunny are the fastest when it comes to Void Vessel, and if you're wasting your time on anything else, well, that's up to you. I mean, like I've said before, Scott, you should know better than to trust crappy information that doesn't come from this place. Especially lies being fed to you by some random on the net. I mean, there was one dude that claimed Jaber was good at the new mission. Never laughed so hard in my life. While I'm sure it is theoretically possible to get stuff done, quite frankly, you could do it better with everybody else. Hence the problem. I remember some player bragging that they got 7 minutes on the Void Vessel. I can get literally close to 6 minutes if I so choose. You know, if you go hard through the mission, ignoring everything while going at the fastest possible time with Keelan, yes, you can actually do that. Viessa is good, but she's not as fast, in my opinion. I think she's about slightly behind Keelan in time. Fastest run would be about 20 seconds behind Keelan, based on the last time I tested. Of course, that 20 seconds could be down to playstyle difference, but yeah, fair call. She would, however, have a much easier time at the final boss, to an extent, because she would just one-shot him each time, whereas Keelan has to dash a couple of times to actually kill him. Because Keelan's bossing damage is much lower than hers, especially if you factor in Clairvoyance. So, there is that. Yum, 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 yum. This is a bit of a hypnotic snooze fest, I will say that, but it will get you the gold you need. No, you're not wrong. I don't disagree with that. Her bossing capabilities, well, sorry, her mob boss killing capabilities, I should cleanly separate the terms, is so high compared to every other character that has farming capabilities that, yeah, it's not surprising that she would be a close number 3. I 100% agree on that. If I had to pick a number 3, I would pick no one other than her. Keelan would be fastest, Bunny close behind. And Bunny would gain so much on the normal sections, but she loses so much time on the boss rooms compared to both Keelan and Viessa. Hey, hero. But yeah, I can agree. Viessa on number 3, no disagreement from me. Heck, she could be a number 2. Like, she actually has closer to Bunny's time than she is to Keelan's time. And again, it's only because Keelan has the advantage of not stopping on traps. He can just go through traps. So, no, it's okay. Tune in when you can. I'm here every day unless my ISP craps out on me like today and tries to blame me for it. It's not a pleasant experience. But yeah, I do like what Viessa can do for sure.
Detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
No chance! Maximum power!
Why wouldn't I? She got buffed, dude. Again, you gotta pay attention to the patch notes, man. Her buff was pretty darn significant. She can reach 100% crit rate, which is obviously good. In the past, she suffered from a severe lack of damage. This is no longer the past. And that's why you must tune into patch notes, my friend. Failure to do so, you're gonna be left behind. Things change every season. Things change with every improvement of the game. And like I've said, they're pretty much going to make sure that every character is up to snuff. So, they've already done it for Viessa and Valby. I'm sure they'll cover others later on too. Hello, Kwang. How's it going? Oh, Goon Squad? Nothing much, just farming some gold. You know me. Might do a little community service after all. After this, I mean. Because this is fun, but too much and it's going to wear out my soul, so.
My shield!
Sounds good, pal. Say hello to your son for me, and I hope you have a good, safe drive, alright? I know it's... I don't know where you are, but I heard it's snowy and wintry in America and Europe, so please be careful, my friend. Well, I mean, that's why I don't swipe for that kind of stuff, Goon. But thank you for contributing to the Robot Nation, since I'm your registered creator. And don't forget to renew my support, yeah? You gotta do that every month. But anyway, if you don't like Keelan very much after applying my build, it's okay. He's not for everybody. It can be difficult to run for some individuals who just don't gel with his playstyle. Mr. Kwang, you need your farming first. So please make sure you have your ultimate bunny. If you don't have your ultimate bunny, don't even try to do bosses. Alright, don't even try anything else. First, you need ultimate bunny and you need to max her out with both my builds. 400% build and the high voltage farming build. These are the two important builds. They're on my channel. Use them both. Once you have both of these, your life will be very easy. Your farming life will be very easy. Alright, it's quite important to use both and you will get very strong quickly. Once you have your farming build for Bunny, you can start farming Haley or whoever other bosser you want. Of course, I recommend Haley, but yes. Bunny is first and most important. Mr. Jonathan has put up my TFD playlist, so make sure you bookmark the playlist and check all the videos in there. And you should be good to go, pal. If she's already up, finish her build first. Make sure you get all the external components that I recommend. If you don't have all the proper external components, then you're going to need that. Alright? Because once you've built my build, you've got a decent reactor for her. You should have no trouble soloing the 250%.
Out of my way!
And certainly you should have no trouble soloing the 400%. yum.
Is the warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Out of my way! My shield! Die! Like you little...
How do you know you're ready for this kind of gameplay? Just finish my build, dude. Once you finish the build, you can do what I do. You don't need an updated build. The same build still works. Bunny has had no changes, man. Look, I know a lot of creators are posting updated builds. They're literally garbage and worthless because they're literally the same ass build that you had before, okay? There's no new modules for her to use, nothing special that she will use. The only difference is the inversion reinforcer, which you guys already have a guide video on, and I've already posted the explanation for this. So all you gotta do is just have the right inversion reinforcer stuff and you're good to go, pal. Don't ever worry about it. I only, unlike other people, I don't fish for views. So I'm not gonna post the same build if I make no changes. The only time I post an updated build is when I actually do make a change and there's no change needed. So just use my 400% build and use my high voltage farming build and you're good to go. Of course, you're welcome to also try the trash tier builds that some other people are saying, Season 2, best build. Here's the new build for Season 2, it's so good. You can try that. And then you'll come right back to mine. Because, as I've mentioned before, a lot of these people are just doing it so that they get viewership from you and they're just rehashing the same build they had last season. And there's no point in that because you are wasting time. You are wasting your viewers' time and you are wasting the time of everybody else. I don't do that. I prefer to just give you guys the info you need. Off you go. Have fun. Gold drop rate. That should be on your memory, my friend. I believe it's the memory component. The thing, the square, the rectangle one. It looks like a mini fridge. Yeah. The memory component is the one with the gold drop rate modifier. If I'm not wrong. That should be the correct one. Now then, in the meantime, ladies and gents, if you enjoy the best info in the game, please make sure you guys hit that link that Nightbot puts up. I'm counting on you guys because I need as many supporters as I can get. What am I grinding? Gold. Anytime you see this place, alright, anytime you see this place, and my cool Dark Thunder Bunny, okay, I'm grinding gold. This place is just good for gold. I mean, you can get other stuff here, but nobody really cares about the other stuff. The only reason we're here is gold. We need gold. A lot of gold. Hell a lot of gold. Tons of gold.
So slow.
We need more gold in the mines of Moria. So you want gold? This is the place to be. Real Asian when Bunny go in, all the gold comes right back out. See? Easy peasy breezy. But yeah, you'll be ready, hero. All you gotta do is just copy my build. Once you have the same build, and not just the modules, I mean the reactor, the external components, copy everything correctly. Once you have everything necessary, you're good to go.
Warning system broken? It's gone off.
The usual take from a run is about
Just another tough enemy to deal
roughly
with.
1.5, on average it's about 1.5 million for 15 minutes, so that's about 100,000 a minute. Which is a pretty damn good rate. You just have to watch out for the first enemy, Dimigor, because he's the only one with a different immunity style to the other bosses. So if you don't pick him out early, your run will take about 10 seconds longer, which it does add up. You know, 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there, adds up to a whole big problem. But you can see the gold at the end. I don't mind showing you guys. I mean, it's not a secret anyway, right? Just make sure you know how to do it. It's in my YouTube shorts, hero. And this is why people must study not just the videos, but the shorts as well. The more you study, the more you'll know. Everybody should know this trick by now. Alright, we knew about it at launch. We just never really used it because Bunny doesn't rely on it that much. In fact, you're going to get less mileage with it because for Bunny, if you just go with the grappling hook, you can control where your lightning hits more, and I find it more beneficial, in my personal opinion. So I use that instead. But, of course, when you're going a long distance, like in a place like this, you do that. It is. That's why I love this. And of course, the higher your move speed, the better the animation cancel looks. More momentum you have, the further you go, essentially.
Damn it. Descendant. We've detected another high-level
Oh,
focus.
you'll learn
There's
eventually.
just no end to them.
Especially
Please
once
take
you
care
start
of this.
fully upgrading reactors and stuff. 30 mil goes by in a flash. I can spend that in 2 seconds. So, yeah. Don't worry. You'll find a use for it. You'll find a use for it eventually. Just like everybody else. Cavalry. She's a fairly annoying boss, but thankfully she dies easy. Okay, let's get going. Thanks, Mom. You don't use them for gun builds, Kwong. You use them for skill builds, and yes, it's very necessary. The difference in damage is very high. Once you start including multipliers, yeah, even the so-called lackluster increase is very high. You better be upgrading it to max every single time. No. Max MP and max MP recovery is not necessary. If you follow her build, you recover MP in a different way. And besides, there's a lot of MP drops around here.
Broken?
So you don't need to worry too much about MP. MP is very rarely an
Another
issue.
tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
All you need to focus on is killing. That's why I say study the builds. Once you learn how they're made and what's in them, you'll learn why I have everything I do. And why I can do everything that I do.
You want a taste?
Yes, indeed, Jonathan. Well, let's teach the man to fish instead of feeding him the fish. Better that he goes and sees and learns. Otherwise, he may never grasp it. When I tell you that she does. If you want advanced news, you can tune into the dev live stream. I believe it's Wednesday. But yeah, she will come out when I start hyping her up in a video saying, oh my god, she's coming out soon. So be patient and don't miss my patch notes videos or update videos. And you'll find out when. Which would indeed be correct. That improves the speed of your projectile as well as its range. That's about it. That's all it does. When a skill has the projectile speed modifier, you can increase it with that. It's rarely used because, honest to God, it's a waste of a mod slot. It doesn't actually do much. But yeah, that's all it really does.
Another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
I swear, this thing is now so hypnotic that I can't do it for too long. I really can't. The second I do it for a little while, it's like, eh. It is for the mastery, but whether it's worth building up as a weapon and investing in, I don't know. I would just build it for the mastery. Unless someone discovers that Wave of Light is like so damn good that everybody needs to build it. Thus far, I do not think that's the case. But again, I could always be wrong. Yum, yum, yum. I'm sorry, what specs are you talking about? You don't need special ops to drop Kyber. It's much easier ways to farm Kyber. Just follow my guide on how to farm Kyber. That's the actual way to do it, and it's very easy. There are two methods, and they are simple. Both will get you tons of Kyber. And eventually, you'll end up with 28 million Kyber. So. PC specs, they're not disclosed here, Hero. Because don't forget, I'm not a tech channel. So, if I start giving tech advice when I know nuts about it myself, then I'm responsible for your bad decisions. Which I don't want to be. So I do not give out my PC specs ever. The only thing I will tell you is that I have an RTX 3080. That's my GPU, and that's all I'm allowed to tell you. It's not the wrong way of thinking, but yeah, I think that it's just that Kyber is something that you don't need. It's only something that people need in the early game. It's all good, Hero. Nothing wrong in answering the question, and certainly nothing wrong in asking the question.
The warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with.
So genuinely, no need to apologize. You just wanted to know, and that's fine. Oh man, did I die? Unfortunately, okay. Hey, no healing. This punk. Okay, I'm falling asleep in my chair. Yeah, I got 2.5 million. If you get some gold drops along the way, you can get up to about 2.5 million for about 15 minutes worth of work. That's why I love it here, but it is sleep inducing, unfortunately, to run it constantly. So, I'm going to do something else to... I'm going to do something else to break up the unfortunate monotony of the shenanigans. Okay, Now, let's see what's next on my list. I wish I had my cereal today. Okay. Let's see. What should Bunkar Warrior Rabbit do next? I still need more gold, but I cannot stomach the farming right now. So, what to do? Let's go murder Infernal Walker for a bit. Haley shillelagh.
Need information about the Colossi.
A couple of good runs should work this out for me. Yum, 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 yum.
Aiming at target. Shield down. Selecting objective. A perfect.
Unfortunately, the downside to Haley is if he turns and blasts you, there's no coming back. There we go.
Fall back if you can't keep up. You're distracted. You need me, don't you?
Good rescue by the Freyna. This guy, I swear, you know, this damn Infernal Walker is permanently pissed off at me. I don't know what I specifically did to him, but oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Multiples of us are down. I'll try and get the other guy. What?
A perfect target.
Come on, turn and face me. Why is he not turning and facing me? The one time I actually want him to turn and face me, he doesn't. There we are. As long as they play distraction, I'm good to go. Sniper.
Setting objective.
Your shield ain't gonna cut it here because you're gonna die anyway. I'll be real with you, that shield ain't gonna do shit when she's really, this thing, she, he, it, whatever, is really ready to kick your ass. Yeah, that shield won't help.
Over limit freeze. One shot, one kill.
Before I die,
Not great either.
I must. There we go. That worked.
I'll repay the favor.
But yeah, I'm using a modified sniper build. I'll also drop this build, don't worry. It's all coming out in stages.
Stop right
And if anyone's wondering, the only reason I play in teams is because other people can be a distraction. Sure, I could do it solo, but I find it annoying. I like it when other people distract the enemy for me. That way they can do what they're supposed to, and I will just, you know, reap the benefits. Plus, it's fun to snipe. Try a solo? Nah. Not interested.
Stay calm.
I'd do it if I wasn't so lazy right now. But I am extremely lazy right now.
Setting objective. Need to recharge my shield.
Besides, you see, all it takes is one bad missile shot like that, and you're almost dead. Because there's no guarantee he won't turn and focus on you. That's the biggest danger of this guy. It can be very annoying in that way. But as long as somebody else is playing distraction, you've got the time. And if you use that time wisely, you can kill him pretty fast. Let's get Night Song back on her feet. Alright, pal.
How dare you do this to me?
Actually, wait, no, I did it in my video too. You want to see me solo with Ultimate Viessa? It's in the Clairvoyance video. I actually showed the Infernal Walker run solo, so you can check that if you want. If you want to see a solo run of this, it's just very annoying because technically you can just reset on death. The one on stream, yeah, around about there. It is a good choice. A very good choice indeed.
See you later. Objective confirmed.
See, the downside to soloing is that you have to hope
Little chance.
that this guy doesn't use his, that he doesn't turn and immediately use his, like, insta-kill attacks. Because no matter how much damage you have, you're never going to be able to last.
Shield down.
At the very least, I don't think you'll outlast the amount of damage you can put out. So, it's usually much wiser to avoid... Oh dear. Bad timing to go down. Nope.
Wrong.
Didn't know he was charging up that up. Can't do this willy-nilly now. Okay, this guy got it.
I'll keep it cool this time.
That 992 guy brought a bunny. It's not gonna go well.
Need to recharge my shield.
I hate that he can just point his barrel at somebody and kill you. Don't walk into the fire, bunny. Okay, good thing the missiles are going elsewhere. Nope. Nope. Darn.
Haley, come on. Shield down. Need to recharge my shield.
Don't know how this guy dies far away, but yes. Maybe he got unlucky with a missile shot. Like I said, the only downside to Haley is that she requires a good distraction. And a bunny player should not be playing this. And if you're unlucky with Haley, well, that'll happen. Oh no. Darn it. Nope. We got focused. Unlucky run. Very, very unlucky run. Yeah, RNG can be rough, but basically if you want to get them from the infiltration operations, you have to follow my video. You have to know which infiltration operations will drop the Haley materials, then you go there and you run them. It's a 35% drop rate, which means that there's a 65% chance you're going to get nothing, so keep going. I'm not going to blame it on the bunny, quite frankly. The other Haley also died a lot. Weirdly. So. No problem, Ray. My builds are always here to help. I do want to blame it on the bunny, but it wasn't entirely their fault because we as Haleys were also dying. Unfortunately, the bunny could not even last, so no point in bringing a bunny. But yeah, you ever see a bunny? Just, oh dear, it's the same bunny. I wish this game had a avoid as teammate button. It'd be real nice.
You're going to feel a little chilly. Done. Selecting objective. A perfect target. Shield at 0%. Shield down.
Nope, unlucky.
I'll finish the job no matter what. Over limit freeze.
I can't block them because as an official creator, if they haven't done anything offensive, I cannot block them. By the time you cancel, you already get hit. So, yeah. Now this time around, we can actually blame the bunny.
Target confirmed. Ready.
Oh. And there I go. First crawl out of the flames. How in hell's reach did the death count get deducted? Okay. Did they not access the bunny in time?
I appreciate it, Ajax. Shield at 0%.
Darn.
Aiming at target. Shield down.
That took way longer than it should have. I believe they all built defensively. Welcome back, for crab. Yeah, I did 261 million. Sometimes it just hits the wrong spot or whatever. I don't know. That has never been explained, but yeah. It can occasionally flub. But yes. Oh my god, 261 million damage dealt. Ugh. Ugh. Lord save me. I know that a lot of players build defensively to survive and act as a medic. But god, what I wouldn't have done for at least one more damage dealer. That's okay, Ray. At least you're helping. Most people don't help like that, which is the problem. Yes. Ah, we have a Eugen and the same damn bunny. Lord, I wish it was considered offensive to play this game badly. Oh, man. I'm gonna try my old tactics instead. Because, yeah, this is not gonna be fun with bunny around. Dear sweet Lord. What did I do to suffer like this? Also, another reason it could be that the shot goes like completely awry. That has happened before. Basically, although the game is telling you that you're aiming at a particular location, it could be that you're not actually aiming at that location, which can create problems. And that's why sometimes I think the shots do no damage, because the game, in its own twisted, really weird way, believes that you're not actually shooting the target. So that could totally be a thing. Come on.
One shot,
That's right. And this is how we take that risk. Okay. Better. That did not take us long. Yeah. The damage was split between me and the Haley. If you're lucky, Marius. It's rare that it's consistent. Plus, I just don't like being shot at. In teams, I don't really mind it. Usually, the randos are pretty good. And as long as they distract it, it'll be over pretty quickly. No, I think he's talking about the fast clears, which is completely possible, FYI. You can get it under 1 minute. In fact, you can get it to 15 seconds. But I just choose not to. Because sometimes you get good randos. And when you have good randos, it's not too bad. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what I heard as well. So a lot of people do solo it, but I don't like solos because sometimes they can be inconsistent.
stand back. Shield at 0%.
And And in teams, see, I don't have to sweat. See, not all of these are pretty much bad shots because I'm not even hitting a weak spot here. So I didn't even get my payout multiplier, but that's okay.
I'll finish the job no matter what.
Let the healing begin.
Recharge my shield. Shield at 0%. Shield down.
The only way I could die is if I get nuked. Having 2 Eugens is pretty great. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! This Eugen is hardcore, bro. Try not to res in the fire, pal. A little overeager.
Thank you, aiming at target.
I didn't build this tanky for a reason.
Shield at 0%. Gently does it.
Oh, unlucky on the crit. Okay, nice. If you're satisfied with that, go for it. I'm happy enough in teams. Like I said, you get good randos, it's not a problem. It's not too bad anyway. This one took a bit longer, but it's alright. I've had plenty of runs where we have like 3 Haleys, and they're all good Haleys, and yeah, it goes very fast. I think the fastest that I've seen was 40 seconds. That one was pretty insane. That was with 3 Haleys and Eugen. So if anyone, you know, got murdered. Okay, this one we got a Jaber and 2 Eugens. This is gonna be interesting.
Let's see this through to the end.
Oh, that was you, Ray? Lol.
Summoning turret.
That means you play in the same region as me.
I'll finish you sending stimulant.
But yeah, don't do that.
Activate healing.
Resing someone is good, don't get me wrong, but just don't res them in fire. Pretty bad idea. Because your DPS will die again straight away.
A perfect home.
Now let's get a nice clean shot.
Shield down. Shield at 0%. Stand by.
Okay, time to crawl out of the fire. Oof. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't res me in the fire. Okay, I'm out of the fire now. Jesus Christ.
There. All back.
These Eugens, I tell you. Ray, is that you again? Please, my friend, wait till the Haley crawls out of the fire to res
Aiming
me.
at target.
Don't panic. Now he's gonna nuke again. Okay, so I'm gonna crawl out again. Please don't res me until I crawl out of the fire. Oh god, oh god, this guy keeps resing me in the fire.
Recharge my shield.
Game's lore and story, I'm okay with it. It's pretty standard fare. Most games have very similar lore, that kind of thing, so it doesn't bug me or anything. Or if you're asking me if I think it's anything special, then no, because a lot of games, like I said, they're very similar. But that's a part of the whole thing. We play these types of games because we know what we're getting. We're not playing it because it's got unique or different lore. Everything from World of Warcraft to Final Fantasy, it's all the same. Literally all the same stuff. I had a feeling. Oh, nice. They actually knocked him down. Good. Let's take advantage of that, shall we? The sorrow of having only one DPS. That's okay though.
Gently
I
does
do not
it.
mind my job. Hey, Nisk.
You're going to feel a little chill.
How you doing today? Okay, GG's on this one. And now we go again. Not like you can't use the shield-based Haley if you want to, but I prefer not to. I'm okay. Like I said, as long as 3 other people distract it, I'd rather just smash fast. Good. Enjoy. You should always use a gold reactor now. Everybody uses a gold reactor. Especially for those that are bossing. Because now it's very easy to use the mountings. You'll notice I only use gold reactors now because, like I said, they've changed the system. So now it's much easier to use gold reactors for most characters.
Over limit free. One shot, one kill.
Let's pull off some risky maneuvers because it's fun. Didn't hit a weak spot on that one, unfortunately. Let's run a little bit. Having even just one more Haley and somebody with a Clairvoyance is so beautiful. I love it. Now, while keeping an eye on things, we start the charge. Now, it'll take you a second to get right.
Over
Once you
limit
do,
recharge my shield.
oh dear. Well, I expected that. That Eugen's also very, very good at anticipating stuff. So, I respect it.
Stand back.
Nice.
Let's see this through to the end.
All good, GG's. 1 minute 29 is not too bad. The other Haley did well. And I also love the fact that the Eugen was debuffing. I love it. I love seeing a Eugen that is smart enough to bring the Clairvoyance and debuff the enemy for you. And the Haley's all hit harder. It's great.
It's up to
I
me.
see it's Crimson Dread. Don't fail me.
Target.
Damn, I missed that shot. One shot didn't reg. Wasted damage there.
Shield at 0%. Watch one shot, one kill.
Damn, didn't crit. Okay.
Aiming at target.
But the crits are rolling in now. Okay. Very good.
You're going to need to recharge my shield.
Big one right there in its face. You get what you ask for right in the face. And that is what I love. I know, right? I love this skin, Nice. It's great. See, when you get that solid team, it's like under a minute. And that's a team fight with under a minute. You know, that's chef's kiss. When it happens, you know, like I said, the fastest was like 3 Haleys and a debuffer, or it was 4 Haleys or something. It was like 35 seconds. Absolute wastage. It was so good. Not really, because defense will only affect the firearm attack portion of the shot. It's actually better if they lower chill resistance. But yeah, theoretically, yes, they give you a slight boost. It won't be that as much as the chill resistance debuff, but yes. Yes, theoretically, yes. Yeah, there we are. Too sick to be ashamed. You want to point your finger. There's no one else to blame. There's no one else to blame. Yeah, I figured. But I also just wanted to mention that defense would not be as helpful.
Target confirmed. Ready.
Okay.
Over limit 3.
Not only do I get perfect shots, but enemy debuffed.
Recharge my shield. Objective confirmed. Setting objective.
Darn, unlucky. No choice. I'm doing this. There we go. Oof. Oof. That's another good run. Now that's what I like. This one will be released later in the week, so please wait for the video to be released. However, I would suggest you start building the sniper build because that's the base of this build. This build is just slight variation, literally only 1 mod difference from the sniper build. So if you haven't seen my Haley sniper build, then please go build that first because you're going to need that to build this. You don't have that, you ain't going to be able to build this anyway. So start there. Okay, there we go. Now to hide from these people. How dare they? How dare they? I'm gonna run away. Gonna run away to a corner. Oh yeah, I can't do my doggy emote. Oh well. Let's change my spawn. Had enough of the secret present. No! Too late. Oh well. I wanted the love heart winky face. Okay.
Treating wounded.
Okay, he's got another run with me. Alright, let's go. Now come on, you bastard. Turn around. Is he shooting him already?
Aiming at target. Objective confirmed.
Okay, just need to wait. There we go. Come on. Ooh, ouch. Nasty.
It's not great either.
Nasty. Okay, now I just need to wait. And heal up. Heal up my MP, that is. I don't really care about my HP.
It's up to me. Shield down. Shield at 0%. Recharge my shield. Shield down.
Darn. Oh. Quantum crystals? Just dismantle reactors. I don't farm this for the quantum crystals. I farm this for the quantum incubators. But there's quite a few different ways. So... Yep. There are 3 builds you'll need on Haley. The sniper and her gun build. The shield build is only if you want to take on Deathstalker, but it's up to you. Okay, sniper and gun build are 2 very important builds that you're going to need. You can build the shield build if you want. Then from the sniper, you'll need to make some slight modifications and you'll be able to build this one. Like I said, this one I'll release separately. Then you're fine.
Aiming at freeze.
4 Haleys. This should be pretty solid. Depends on how good the Haleys are, but yeah. Yes. You cannot get it on anything else, sir. Certain items only roll certain options. So you have to be aware of which item rolls which and go from there, pretty much.
Setting objective.
That's a nice lucky shot. Terrible positioning, but that's okay.
Stand back.
I'm a coming. Ah, crap.
Things off.
Canceled it.
Objective confirmed.
Let's go.
Shield at 0%.
So I'm gonna target up now. Oh no. Darn. I thought he wasn't targeting me, but he was. Oh well. Yes. If you watch the playlist, you should find everything in there.
Time to cool things off.
Okay, good work.
Thank you.
I'll do a couple more runs, then I'll head out for the night. So feel free to ask your questions if you have them. Theoretically, yes. But it depends on where you're farming and how fast you're farming it.
Target.
The choice at the end of the day is yours. But as far as I know, dismantling reactors is hella fast.
Aiming at target.
Valby Road can get you quite a bit in about 3 minutes. Not yet, the one. Don't you worry. When the Descendant is ready for release, I'll tell you in a video. And you'll probably hear me hype it up on stream as well.
Selecting objective. Wrong.
Gotcha, pal. Yeah, the shooters are doing what they need to do, right?
Don't give up. Setting objective. You're going to feel a little chilly.
Only the first shot needs to be perfect. The rest is fine.
Objective confirmed.
Lovely. It's my sniper build with slight modification, but I'll re-release it for you guys next week. Well, this week. Later this week. So you guys know what I'm doing. Only real change is to the weapon. Number one, we're using the perforator for payout to get 2 extra shots, and we've made, I think, one mod change to increase your survival. Because the sniper build has less survival than this, I think about only 7,000 hit points. Yeah, we alter that here to have a bit more survival even with the Slayer set. Boom. What perk rap says. And after they drop that session, there'll probably be teasers and all that kind of stuff. And then we will know.
Gently does it. Selecting objective. Objective confirmed. Setting objective. A perfect target.
Oof. Well, that's an irritation. But there we go. Well, that was good.
Get up. I'm really grateful, Viessa.
Blair, no. I have not worked on him. 28 seconds. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Everybody contributed pretty evenly there. There you go. Team fight in 28 seconds. But yeah, if I don't have a build for the character, it's probably because they're not like super good in the current season. They may make Blair good at some point, but yeah. It's a minor update, but I will be updating it for you guys and dropping the video later this week. Keep in mind though that if you have not built the sniper build, you need to build the sniper build first because it's based off the sniper build. So please make sure that you have my sniper build built already. So if you're starting to work on Haley, work on that and the gun build. Make sure you have both ready to go. Okay, because it's gonna be important once we get to this stage.
Selecting objective. Objective confirmed. Setting objective. Stand back. Shield down.
Oof. Well, that was uncool.
Need to recharge my shield. Shield at 0%. Shield down.
Damn, didn't hit the crit.
Shield at 0%.
That alien guy's dead, unfortunately.
It's an honor to help you, Viessa.
Best I can do. Nice. Managed to get all the shots off before he murdered me. Okay, all good.
Fight together. Come on. Repay the favor.
All right. I have time for one more run.
You're going to feel a little chilly. It's up to me.
Okay, it's not me. Good. This means perfect shot. Please don't die, my guy.
Selecting objective.
Whoa. Why is he doing? Why is it doing so little damage? Something's weird.
Aiming at target. Shield down. How dare they do this to you?
That guy's a good runner.
Objective confirmed.
Oh man. Messed that up slightly. I didn't realize he grappled onto its eye. Of course. Like I said, the basis is the sniper build. So go build the sniper build. The sniper build already killed almost every boss other than Gluttony, and Gluttony still needs a gun, so you need to have the gun build for that. And you need the shield build for Deathstalker. You see, what you gotta understand, the one, is that there's no such thing as one build that takes care of everything. And this build, even if you could use it, you still have bosses. And don't forget this, there are bosses that will have their own mechanics. It's not just, I build this, I can kill all bosses. No, there's no build in the world that does that. All right. As the game evolves, all bosses will always change, because the devs themselves have already said what they don't want is a boring state of the game, meaning that, for example, last season, Enzo could kill every single boss in the game with a shield build, right? So everybody built a shield build when Deathstalker came out, and then you could kill all bosses with it. But now this guy comes in, your Enzo's going to be useless. You see, that's what the devs are doing. Every single time they release content, they're going to change, so that we have to up our skills, update our stuff in certain circumstances, and adjust to the new threat. So don't ever think in the terms of, so if I build this, can I kill all bosses? No. Instead, the question you're supposed to ask is, so can I kill the boss I want to kill, i.e. Infernal Walker? If that's your goal, then yes. If you want to literally go in and try to snipe Gluttony, you're not going to have a great time. Same with Deathstalker, who's probably going to rip you with their death rings. So just do be aware of that. Remember, guys, don't think in simple terms, okay? That's what I've always taught you guys. Every threat has the right build for it. You can choose to use an inefficient build. You can choose to use a less efficient build. For example, all the people that built Freyna for bossing, and even with a 5-stack on the reactor, you're not going to see Freyna deal a lot of damage to this guy, Infernal Walker. You're still not going to see Freyna do high levels of damage to other targets as well, because that's not what she's designed for. Always use the right character and the right build for the right job, okay? Remember that. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of the stream for tonight. Now, tomorrow morning is Marvel Rivals with my crew, so I hope I'll see you guys there. Thank you all very much. Now, tomorrow night will be TFD again, so look forward to that. Thank you all very much. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, okay?